Did you know in Inception, the director's family was cast as some of the characters? Throughout the film, Cobb's children are a staple to his character, and help the viewers understand his reasonings and end goal. Director Christopher Nolan actually cast his own son to play James, Cobb's young son. This wasn't his only family in the movie, as Nolan also cast his cousin as the female flight attendant. His son has since had no acting credits, but his cousin also appeared in his other movies, The Dark Knight Rises and Dunkirk. Did you know Black Panther was not only once the 9th highest grossing film of all time, but it also promoted the adoption of black cats in animal shelters across America and Europe. Shelter employees and managers were delighted as black cats were among the least adopted animals in shelters. The owners named their feline friends after the characters in the film, including T'Challa, Okoye's, and Shuri. The movie generated a surge in visitors in zoos as well, wanting to catch a glimpse of a real Black Panther. It also raised the awareness of conservation towards the animal, as there are only about 150 left in the world. Did you know in Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, the same spell is used by both Newt Scamander and Hermione Granger? In Fantastic Beasts, we can see that Newt uses a charm for his never-ending briefcase, which is called an undetectable extension charm. This charm is extremely advanced, and is also highly monitored by the Ministry of Magic due to its potential misuses. In several of the original Harry Potter films, as well as the books, you can also see that this was the same charm Hermione had on her carpet bag. Did you know in Jaws, the iconic line, "You're gonna need a bigger boat," wasn't in the script? What's now regarded as one of the best movie lines of all time in one of the most iconic movies, the line was never actually written into the script, but instead was regularly said by some of the producers on set. The reason for them saying this was because the boat they had to carry filming equipment and craft services was too small, and it ended up becoming a catchphrase that Roy Scheider, Chief Brody, decided to ad-lib into his lines. Did you know in Fantastic Four: The Rise of Silver Surfer, Lawrence Fishburne almost didn't play the Silver Surfer? At first, he wanted to be the voice of Galactus, but after he found out that they were going to make Galactus mute, he gladly accepted the role of the Silver Surfer. He beat out Djimon Hounsou, Gary Sinise, and Timothy Olyphant, who all auditioned for the role. This is his first comic book role, but he would later play Perry White in Man of Steel and Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice, and play Goliath in Ant-Man and the Wasp in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Did you know in Mandalorian, so many of the guns and props used and stored in the Razor Crest are real? Real as in they're actually real-life firearms, or air guns that were just changed a bit to make them look sci-fi. A lot of the props and guns were recycled from Rogue One and A New Hope, since the story takes place in this time frame. The Mandalorian's pistol is even based on a real-life model. It's based on the 1894 Bergmann No. 1 automatic pistol. Did you know in Thor: Love and Thunder trailer, there are several callbacks to Avengers Endgame? During the trailer, we get a snippet of Thor working out using 2 giant alternate battle ropes made with massive chains, as it's clear he's trying to shed the weight he gained during his depression in Avengers Endgame. What you may not have noticed is that on the trucker cap he's wearing it reads, "Strongest Avenger," and it appears as though Thor himself adjusted the wording on the cap to read that, which is also in reference to what Thor calls himself in Thor Ragnarok. Did you know in the Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness trailer, we get the first glimpse at the Illuminati? Marvel's Illuminati makes their first appearance in the comics in 2005, and are an organization made up of Tony Stark, Reed Richards, Namor, Black Bolt, Doctor Strange, and Charles Xavier. It's revealed in the trailer that at least one of these names will be making an appearance, Professor X, who will be reprised by Patrick Stewart. It's unclear whether the members will feature in the film, but it leaves room for a lot of anticipation.